Soon, mate. Everyone don't want to know you, do they?
Right, so that's recording. Right, so thank you for email, video. Oh no, wait a minute. That's to start now. Just get that. Sounds like your laugh, doesn't it?
Fucking does, mate.
Welcome back. You really enjoyed your chemistry approach to the questions. Thank you. Thank you so much for the time. We know video processing can be a faff. Art can be political, emotional, or just plain fun, so we want to get a feel of where you sit personally on individual topics. There will be someone across the country who will feel represented by your points of view, so please have fun. So please be honest, insightful, brutal as you feel. The future of British art depends on it. Once again, there are 6 questions. You can pause the video to answer the questions.
Question 1.
If you were Prime Minister for a day, what 3 things would you change or do? Let's pause it. Well, firstly, I would force pubs to half their price. I think that beer should be at least the maximum about a third the cost of an hour's wage of the minimum wage, right? So minimum wage is what, about a tenner?
About that, yeah.
Yeah, so I reckon pubs, beer should be no more than £3 a pint. And I'll tell you for why. Because pubs are what, if you were talking about art, is where it all began. And my main...
Well, it is, yeah.
Yeah,
I totally agree with you.
My main love of art, because art is everything, right? It's painting, it's music, it's photography, it's all different things, right? Our music industry is worldwide. It's the most, amazing thing we've got,
it is,
right?
Yeah.
And it starts in pubs.
Yeah.
And if you can't afford a drink, so some young band goes in a pub to play, right?
Yeah.
And the kids that want to come and support them can't go in the pub because they can't afford £5-6 a pint.
No, they can't.
It's just ridiculous. I can't go to pubs. I used to love pubs. And so if I was Prime Minister, firstly, pubs would be owned by the public.
What about karaoke?
Yeah, well, karaoke as well, all
karaoke.
that. I think they should have pool tables, they should have darts, they should have, creative stuff. Because, remember in the 80s, right? In the 80s, you have things like the
shoulder pads.
Yeah, shoulder
big
pads.
hair spray.
All the punks, the skinheads, the rockabillys, everything. It all came out of pubs, didn't it?
Yeah.
When you
that's true,
around the pubs, it was you had a rocker pub, you had a skinhead pub, you had a rasta pub, you had a soul boy pub, you had all these different things, right? And it was all creative.
Yeah.
All the subcultures all had their own pubs, didn't they?
That's true,
Because everyone,
And you could go out of one pub, you go straight to another one.
Exactly,
and have a different kind of night.
Yeah, exactly. You could have a shoulder, like you say, you and your shoulder pad, mate.
Yeah. You used to have a set of those side, didn't you?
and your tight leather trousers and all that. Yeah, so that's it. So beer prices and music, I think should be, like pubs. Beer should be brought right down. Any tax made on the beer should not go to the government. It should go to the artists. It should go to the musicians and the creatives. Yeah. So if you've got an art exhibition in there, if you've got music playing on in there, the profit made in tax goes to them, right? And that way, everyone's a winner, aren't they?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, why not?
So that's I think that was three points. What about you? You got 3 points?
Yeah, I like Boris's hairdo.
Really?
I do fucking love Boris's hairdo. It's the bollocks, yeah. I fucking love it. You look at the other one, who like cat themselves. Yeah. They don't look right. I think you're right. With the pubs,
Prime Minister.
If I was a Prime Minister, I'd open all them fucking pubs back up.
Yeah.
The ones they shut down, I'll open them back up.
Yeah.
Get behind them and, help people start again and, get them going in business.
Pubs are community.
Pubs are where it all happens. It is a community. It's where you go. It's where you go. You have a bit of a drive. You take the missus down there, or you go down there on the pool, or you go down there for a laugh for the lads, or you go down and you pick up a bit of work or a quiet pint.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Just anything and everything. And
that's what pubs are about. And they've sold them all off to fucking property developers and stuff. And
no, I do totally agree with that.
All this Ponzi sort of the gallery on the South Bank.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
For your tiny elite, but your creatives, it's the shitty little pubs in shitty little towns.
Yeah.
That that's where it began, you know, like some little dodgy pub in Wiltshire where they're all Rolling Stones cover bands, and then you've got like, you know, even places like Birmingham creating heavy metal, you know. Manchester's had a great scene with Oasis come out of it, you know, Liverpool with the Beatles, London, everything, Brighton, you know.
Everything happened in London, son.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So about that, mate.
That's government. That's what I'd do if I was Prime Minister. Definitely.
Right. They won't let you be Prime Minister
No,
now.
they wouldn't ever let me. I'm too sensible and too fucking real.
You're too serious.
Question 2. What controversial opinions do you have that you think other people don't agree with?
Fucking everything.
Controversial opinions. Go on, and you have to. You show me your opinion. I've got too many.
Do you know what? I'm not really that much opinionated, if I'm honest, geez.
Really?
I've got a love for everyone.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a fuck. And that's the thing I do. I love everybody and every culture, right?
Yeah.
And I couldn't give a fuck what they wear, what they dress, I do. The only thing, I suppose I probably have got a kind of opinion on the liberalism.
Yeah.
Is it liberalism?
Yeah.
Remember, you got a brainy one here. Yeah, I don't know about the word.
Come on, then, liberalism. Explain, dear boy, what liberalism is.
What is liberalism?
Yeah.
But no, honestly, no, honestly, I think like, yeah, you can be a little bit like too curtain switching. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like opinionated on other people's things. These liberals are like, they're like, you know, you should have everything you want and never say no. Always say yes. Yeah, let them out of prison early. Yeah. You know, nonsense and all that. But I mean, oh right, okay. What?
It's not like the world in general.
Oh right, but that's the only thing. Other than that, mate, opinions and I like art.
Yeah, I mean the thing is with art, I think
I love art.
Art is a powerful tool, right? And art has gone right back to the days of the cavemen, hasn't it? I mean, there's always been art, right? Well, is that your phone?
Yeah, that's my blood. Let me turn that off.
Yeah. So like art has been around forever, and it's been used in a good way and a bad way. I mean, if you look at propaganda in the 30s, you know, the Russians and the Nazis used art as a way of, you know, like all the big sort of dictatorships like the Chinese, you know, Sherman Mao, Stalin, Hitler, they used art as this sort of powerful imagery which got people seeing it all the time, and it started making them believe it. So it's a powerful thing, right? And music's very powerful. People listen to music, and they start believing the words of the lyrics. So Bob Dylan, for instance, who's a great, you know, writer of music, he, you know, his art and his creative lyrics make people believe in. Well, because in what they're saying,
he puts whatever you put, how you feel and your whole life into a song, into something. And with art, you put it all onto paper, and you can just run with it. And when you look at it, I mean, with art, it can open up a whole lot of feelings and the world as to how someone perceives it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You know, but I think I'll stick to my Crayolas if I'm honest, guys.
Well, another point I think is like Banksy's art. Do you know Banksy or the like graffiti?
Yeah, but he ain't on his own, though, guys, is he? Do you know what I mean? He's not on his own, is he? There's someone else with him. That's a two-man job. And a tail up doing that down the bottom.
Yeah, it's a team. Of course it is. Yeah. And what they do, they go knock on the door and they go, look, do you mind? We're going to be doing some art tonight. And they get permission, and then they go.
And I reckon he's an ex-public school boy.
Probably. He used to live in Brighton. There used to be his stuff all around Brighton. I wish I'd have gone out of an angle.
What do you know?
Well, a mate of mine reckons he knew him. He was from Bristol, but he had a bird in Brighton, and he used to do loads of artwork around here. You know, like 20 years ago. Wish I'd gone round with an angle grinder.
Yeah, he's a good drawer.
Yeah, he's very good.
He's a good drawer.
Controversial, isn't it? It's art. It's like political art he does.
Yeah.
And it's quite sort of left-wingy, but it's really good. You know, I remember I lived in London at the time, and on the bridge in Hackney, he'd done all the Smiling Police, and then he'd done this thing from Pulp Fiction, you know, like shooting with bananas, and it was like really good stuff. But anyway, well, I think we're waffling on. Let's see what's next. Come on in. Question 3. you will now be shown a piece of art by the Gorilla Girls. Do women have to be naked to get into Met Museum? Less than 4% of the artists in the modern art section are women, but 76% of the nudes are female.
Do what? Less than 4% of the artists in the modern art sections are women, yeah.
But 76% of the nudes are female.
Yeah, because why do women have to be naked to get in? Do women have to be naked?
Yeah.
A lot of blokes like to see birds out there, bit of crumb here.
Yeah, but I don't think. See, that is the thing. Is what I think, right? Is I worked as an actor.
Women are beautiful, though, aren't they?
They are beautiful.
They're the most beautiful thing in the world.
I much prefer to look at a naked woman than I'd ever look at a naked bloke, right?
Oh yeah, that's the same.
In ancient art, you know, like the Greeks and the Romans, they always had like naked men, didn't they? You look at Greek,
but
Greek statues and all them. It's all naked men, and it was all about power and muscles and men.
Yeah,
you know,
they were very close.
It was a very male, exactly, and it was sort of like, you know, almost gay, really.
It was.
But now it's gone the other way. And the women are looked at as a sort of you know, symbol of beauty, and I think a naked woman is a symbol of beauty, right? But another point that they never talk about is that the art world, well, you know, the fashion world, right, is basically run by women and gay men, right? There's very few, you know, basically all the
but the reason that is because gay men are just like women, yeah? And they're really feminine, so they can. They've got that touch. So they put a bit of man in it, a bit of bird in it,
the point,
and it comes out even better than what a woman would do, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but the point I'm saying, right, is that
they've got a lot to say.
I'm going to ask you a question, right? Have you ever found a woman who is stick thin, right, with no body, no shape, no breasts, no hips, just thin, sexually attractive?
No, I do not. I like fat birds.
Exactly, right? So most men like women of shape, right? They do, right?
Yeah,
big boobs, and that's what they like, right? But from the 80s back to the 60s, it was all about women being zeros, you know, like tiny skeletal things. Now, who was it who was doing that? It wasn't men. Men weren't going, oh, I like...
Do you know what? No, I'll say there's a big difference. Back then, there was hardly any dough about. Yeah. There weren't a lot of food about. They weren't eating. Now you got KFC, McDonald's, but back then, when you had shillings and sixpence and all that malarkey back in the day, mate, you had to have, all you got is like a sandwich. You had to share it around the family.
No, but
that's why they like that.
Yeah, they might be, but I think it's like, it's been one of them things, like, it's another thing that's men are blamed for, right? Men are blamed that women are fucking skinny, and they got to be skinny to
but we get the blame.
It's bullshit, because it's not, there's no men in that industry. It's women and gay men, right, that run it. You go into them agencies, right, it's all women working there, it's all gay men, it's all middle classes and all that. And they're creating these images right now. Young girls, I mean, I don't know where this has come from, but young girls now are like doing all this injection in their lips and,
all that,
and posing in the camera. I mean, what's that all about? Who's doing that? Is it the men like that?
It's like a fridge magnet.
Yeah, the men like that? No, they don't. Who likes that? Is the other girls? The other girls go, you've got bigger lips. What's it all about? It's women doing it to women and then blaming men.
Who likes someone been trying to jumpstart their lips?
You know what I mean? Fuck it, where's me fucking tyre pump? You know what I mean? And it's bollocks. It is run by women for women, and this sort of competition shit they got going on. Do you know? Because blokes want normal women. They want nice-looking normal women.
Well,
you know.
Of course they do.
Yeah. Do you know
and a normal bird is someone who's comfortable with herself.
Yeah,
feels at ease with you. You feel at ease. Yeah. And you're going, that's how you know, about watching the cake house and all that old bollocks. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's the truth of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I take my missus down the old pub and all that, she'll have a starter, a main. And she'll want to know she'll ask for the dessert menu. Do you know what I mean?
Reach 4 times.
But I like that, kids.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want her eating a starter. Going and checking all this out.
Can have a lettuce leaf, please. I might have a calorie in it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's politics.
You know
so all this stuff like naked women in museums. Yeah, you know, naked women are beautiful and that's lovely. But
they are stunning. I love women. Right? I love women. They are beautiful to look at. But you've also got geezers, but they've got to be geezers but you've also got them gay, good-looking geezers and all that, haven't you?
Yeah.
They are pretty. I mean, times have changed and all that.
Yeah,
it's not my thing, I know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a married man and all that, but I can see why women want to. But women draw women.
Yeah,
women draw women. And some women like to show themselves.
How many of that 76% of nudes are forced into being
Oh no, listen, I'm not wearing that. You go on Facebook, I get so many requests by nudie people, and like sexy people, like sexy time,
of course,
because they like to show themselves off, and they've got their arse in the air, they're on the bed like
that. Exactly.
No, it's true.
So anyway, I think that is just another one of them things that they point at men, but it's not men that are doing that. I don't think.
It's a bit of it.
I don't go into art museums looking.
The world's changed, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it changes a lot, you know.
But I like the change, but I still like a bit my traditions.
Here we go.
Right.
Please discuss your thoughts on each and give it the rating out of 5. You can think about the execution message and whether you like it in general.
Please discuss.
Is that the stuff we've already done? Question 4. Recall a headline or story that really annoyed you in the past few months.
Meghan.
I'll
have Meghan, yeah. I think she tried to ruin the royal family. Yeah.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, I just think she was an American actress who wanted to be famous. Yeah. And thought, I'll marry a famous person, you know, like she could have married Brad Pitt or she could have married...
And she wants to get more notice by throwing the royals out. America has always been a little bit jealous of the royals because... But although, not jealous as such, but they wanted to have... They don't understand our monarchy,
no,
for one.
They don't.
Whereas ours is English, you know what I mean? It's our monarchy, we're proud of that, you know what I mean? But she's walked in like she just walked out the OK magazine and she's giving it lodge. Like, and she wants to say, look, you know, I've done this, they were that, they're this, they're that. Well, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Don't start coming over here.
It's a different thing. It's like, you know, the thing is with the...
If Harry's had a fallout with one of them, she shouldn't get involved.
No, exactly.
You know? And she can't just walk in and all of a sudden take over.
Going on fucking, what is it? You know, that Oprah Winfrey, and, you know, what a lot of bullshit.
What's a load of bollocks?
You know, have a bit of respect. You know, the thing is, the reason, I mean, it's weird, right? It's weird. It's a weird situation. But basically, the royals are aristocracy, right? So throughout history, they've been there 1,000 years, right? Throughout history, the aristocracy go to, you know, these finishing schools and all that, right? Then they go to Eton, and then they go and they go to finishing schools and all this sort of stuff, right? And then the women, right? The women in the aristocracy, they go to what's called the debutante's ball, right? Which they did right up until the 60s or 70s, where all these posh birds, you know, from the, you know, the Duke and Duchess of wherever, they would send their kids to these, like, you know, sort of almost like, you know, what do the Yanks have? You know, they have that thing when they finish school, they have a prom, don't they? It's sort of like a prom, right? Yeah. And they used to send these birds to these debutante's balls, all dressed up, right? And then they would sort of prune around, and then they would meet, you know...
What, geezers like me?
Yeah, like you, yeah, you know, like a waiter.
Right, salt.
They would have to be...
Come on, darling, over here. Step on my shoes, I'll take you for a spin.
They'd have to go... No, but seriously, they'd have to go meet Rupert Montgomery, you know, and you know, who's the Duke of so and so, you know. So, and it was all this very, very small manipulated. Well, but the thing was, they were trained right from day one, right from 4-year-olds
to be that,
to be what they are. So when they became the aristocracy and the royalty, they knew what it was. Some yank bird who just wants to be famous, who just wants to be marry a rock star. You know, it's different ways. It's not just about...
I think she's a bit out of order. I mean, she might be a nice girl, you know, I'm not going to take that away from her. She might be a nice bird, but she's gone about it the wrong way. That's not how you wear the old royal family out. That's our monarchy. Don't do that. That's like me walking into your family and saying, coming out, no one knows what's gone on, and I'm going, I didn't even make me a cup of tea. Well, how do you know that didn't happen? I might have got a cup of tea, I might have spent in a porky pie. Do you know what I mean? But that's what I think. I think she can't just walk out there and say they ain't even got no tea bags in there.
It's disrespectful. And poor old Harry, poor old Harry. I mean, he's a lad, isn't he? He's like your first love when you're 17.
He looks destroyed. He was sitting out there and lots of chickens when he got his welly boots on, and you know what I mean.
And when she gives him the elbow, what's he going to do then?
I know, probably working KFC with his chickens.
You know, your normal bloke goes the elbow, goes back down the pub, meets his mates, and like gets pissed and meets another bird. What's he gonna do? He's like, I think I'll be a prince again. That ain't happening. He's fucked.
No, he's bollocks. He'd be out of us. He'd be like knocking a flat in and building a wall and all that. You know what I mean? You all right, Harry?
Brilliant.
Get up there, son. Quaking off it like Ed Sheeran. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So that's that, isn't it? Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
I do like Harry though.
Yeah, I like Harry.
I like the Royals, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Right, what's next?
It's a lovely tiff.
5. You will now be shown a painting by Tim O'Brien.
Tim O'Brien?
Oh, there you go, look.
Is that his painting,
That's who we're talking about here.
Is that Megan?
That's Megan, yeah.
Well, she's got an American haircut there, though.
Yeah.
That don't look right.
That's a sort of like modern day take on
But she's got Nan's pearl necklace on.
It's a bit more than it. It's a bit like a sort of a bloody Instagram photograph, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's a nice painting. He's done a good job, but I mean, opinion. We've already just said an opinion on Megan, haven't we? But yeah. I mean, she'll go down in history as like that bird. You know, the one, the prince. What's his name?
She's quite pretty, though, isn't she?
She is. She loves it.
Yeah. She's a beautiful girl.
She's a good-looking girl.
Bit lady, sorry, but
yeah.
that crown don't fit her barnet, is it? I think I was going to fall off. It's going to slice right up her serum.
I mean, it's a shame, but it's just like no one could. I mean, who could handle being a royal? Let's be honest. I couldn't handle it. Well,
I was a royal. I wouldn't be able to go to skinhead gigs now, would I? They wouldn't let me out. That'd be like bring shame on the family.
People are always going, the royals, they get everything. I wouldn't want to be one. No way. Every single thing you do, you're under scrutiny. Everything you say and breathe and eat and drink, there's someone on you. You know what I mean? I'd hate it. I'd hate it. I like my independence. I like going down the road and sitting there with my dog.
But you say that. Charles was smashing the granny out of fucking Camilla, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, he was, but then that's all.
When he was going out with Diana.
Yeah.
Well, how did he sneak out in? How come no one saw him?
Yeah, but again, that's but again, that's the whole arrest. You don't say stuff, do you? I mean,
yeah, but how do you not see it?
Where I lived in Ireland.
Where was she then? In the bedroom next door?
where I lived in Ireland, they had the Hellfire Caves. I used to do fucking opium down there, and they.
Who did the Royals?
Yeah, the Royals.
Yeah,
back in like it was when they found in America, they were on opium, all the smackheads.
Naughty boys.
Do you know what I mean? Fucking nuts, isn't it? But yeah, well, I mean, he's done a nice picture. I suppose it probably.
I bet they have a good party, though.
Be worth a few quid at one point or other. Well, yeah.